Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve with Real Progressives. It's a beautiful day in downtown Harrisburg, and today is my lunch break, so I'm coming at you for just a quick moment, just a lunch moment. We were looking at, Flint, Michigan, and the water crisis that you see there, that's still going unabated, that's still very much in play, that we still have no resolution in sight. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Why is Flint, Michigan still sitting there with bum water pipes? Why is Flint, Michigan still, just completely left on its own, and with nobody actually really fighting for them? And then you have to look at Puerto Rico, and you get the same exact question. Why in the world is Puerto Rico left to their own designs? Why in the world hasn't the United States federal government stepped in to help both of these areas? And I think that we all have to look at ourselves and ask why it is that we don't demand that they do. Why is it that we accept, silly local answers to problems that are way bigger than a local response, that are literally something that only our federal government can step in and solve? Why is it that we allow local gibberish to somehow or another keep us thinking that someone's fighting for these people? And I'm telling you right now, without a strong push from America, without all the people in the country, without progressives and folks standing up and understanding, those places are never going to get served. They're never going to get taken care of. And you're going to be able to hear about this for years and years and years, because all around America, we've got crumbling infrastructure. We've got crumbling cities. We've got underserved cities. And we're still doing nothing about it. It's the same story wherever you go. If you go to Baltimore, it's the same story. If you go to New York City, it's the same story. If you go to Compton in LA, it's the same story. Wherever you go, Appalachia, same story. Miami, Texas, everywhere across America, same story. The Virgin Islands even, the same story. The bottom line is that until we understand the causes and effects of all these problems, until we realize that it requires federal funding to solve these problems, all of these places are going to end up in exactly the same spot they were before. There is no chance that there are local solutions for these things that can actually stand the test of time. There is no way that a local or state government has the power to really fix these things. Think about this. There are many pipes that the states built in the 1920s and 1930s that are made of clay, or sometimes they're even made of wood, cored out wood pipes that are rotted to the core. There's no way in the world you can pass safe water through. And then you've got the lead pipes, and you've got piping that is just rusted and destroyed, full of filth. How are you thinking that this is going to get fixed if we don't invoke our federal government's power of the purse to make these things happen? There's literally no way to solve them without understanding that our federal government has the keys to the kingdom. This is why we talk about modern monetary theory, and this is why we tell you to learn MMT. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressive, so this was a lunch moment.